friends. Today I'm going to read two of our favorite books. I Love You, Blue Kangaroo, and then Ruthie and the Not So Teeny Tiny Lie. But we'll start with I Love You, Blue Kangaroo. This is by Emma Chichester Clark. It's very well loved, this book in nursery school. Blue Kangaroo belonged to Lily. He was her very own kangaroo. Every night Lily said, I love you, Blue Kangaroo, and Blue Kangaroo fell fast asleep in Lily's arms. Then one day, Lily's Aunt Jemima came for lunch. She gave Lily a wild brown bear. He was huggable and furry with wild brown eyes. There she is with her bear. That night, Lily took the wild brown bear up to bed with her. She said, I love you, wild brown bear, and I love you, Blue Kangaroo. Blue Kangaroo didn't sleep quite so well after that. The next Saturday, Lily's mother's friend Florence came to tea. She gave Lily a yellow cotton rabbit. He was floppy and fleecy with velvety ears. That night, as Lily got ready for bed, she said, I love Yellow Cotton Rabbit, I love Wild Brown Bear, and I love you, Blue Kangaroo. Blue Kangaroo hardly slept at all after that. He's very worried. Then Lily's Uncle George came to stay. He gave Lily 2 furry puppies. There they are. They were cuddly and fluffy with shiny black noses. She has a lot of stuffed animals. That night, as Lily put her pajamas on, she said, I love the furry puppies. I love Yellow Cotton Rabbit. I love Wild Brown Bear, and I love you, Blue Kangaroo. After that, Blue Kangaroo hardly slept a wink. His hand is up over his head. He's very worried. On Lily's birthday, Mrs. Appleby gave Lily a wiggly green crocodile, and her great uncle Arthur gave her a long-eared owl. Lily's cousin Amelia gave her a little tiny teddy. Thank you very much, she says. She got a lot of stuffed animals for her birthday. That night, as Lily brushed her teeth, she said, I love Teeny Teddy. I love long-eared owl. I love wiggly green crocodile. I love the furry puppies. I love Yellow Cotton Rabbit. I love Wild Brown Bear. And I love you, Blue Kangaroo. Blue Kangaroo lay on the edge of the bed and stared at the ceiling. In the middle of the night, Lily rolled over. Then Tiny Teddy rolled over. Then Long-Eared Owl rolled over. Then Wiggly Green Crocodile rolled over. The furry puppies rolled over. Yellow Cotton Rabbit rolled over. Then Wild Brown Bear rolled over. And Blue Kangaroo rolled right out of bed onto the floor. He looked up at Lily and the sleeping creatures. There's just no room for me anymore, he said sadly, and he hopped across the carpet and out the door. There he goes. He hopped along the hallway to the baby's room, and he hopped up into the baby's warm crib. Goo goo boo gangaloo, gurgled the baby, as he squeezed Blue Kangaroo tightly in his little pink fists. Blue Kangaroo found somewhere else to sleep. The next day, Lily looked everywhere for Blue Kangaroo. Goo goo Blue Gangaloo, cooed the baby. Mine, cried the baby. No, shouted Lily. Lily, her mother said, you've got so many animals, surely you could let the baby have just one. Not Blue Kangaroo, cried Lily. Lily ran to her room, and when she came back, her arms were full. He can have all of these, she said, but nobody can have Blue Kangaroo. That night, the baby went to bed with the Wild Brown Bear, the Yellow Cotton Rabbit, the furry puppies, the wiggly green crocodile, the long-eared owl, and the little tiny teddy. Lily went to bed with Blue Kangaroo. Blue Kangaroo snuggled up to Lily. She stroked his blue ears and then kissed the tip of his soft blue nose. I love you, Blue Kangaroo, she said. And Blue Kangaroo fell fast asleep in her arms. He got to be right back where he wanted. And here's another one. A good one. This one is about something a little different. It's called Ruthie and the Not So Teeny Tiny Lie by Laura Rankin. Wonder what happens with that lie. There's Ruthie. Ruthie loved tiny things. The tinier the better. Her toys were the teeniest imaginable. She had dinky dinosaurs, itty-bitty trains, ponies no bigger than your pinky, and teddy bears that were barely there. Look at all of her teeny tiny toys. Ruthie loved finding tiny treasures too. At the beach, she searched for the smallest seashells. The flowers she picked were no bigger than fairy wings. She even had an eggshell from a hummingbird. And wherever Ruthie went, she carried some teeny tiny thing in her pocket. One day at school recess, after jump ropes and swings, Ruthie took a turn on the twirling bar. But when she landed, she saw something in the grass. It was a little box with a teensy window and an even tinier button on top. She couldn't believe her luck. It was a teeny tiny camera. Ruthie looked through its little window. Then she pressed the button on the top to take a picture. Click! Just like a real camera. This is absolutely the best thing Ruthie had ever found, and it was hers. Click, click. She tried it every which way. Say cheese, clouds. Click. Say cheese, little bug. Click. Say cheese, school. Click. Say cheese, Martin. Click. But Martin didn't say cheese. Martin said, "Hey, that's my camera." Ruthie was startled. "No, it's not. It's mine." "Give it to me," said Martin. "It's mine." "It is not." "Is too." "No, it's not," shouted Ruthie, and she raced back to class. "What's going on?" asked Mrs. Olson. "Ruthie's got my camera," cried Martin. "I got it for my birthday, and I dropped it on the playground." But Ruthie wanted that teeny tiny camera in the worst way. "It's mine," she yelled. "I got it for my birthday." Well, that wasn't true at all. Not even one teeny tiny bit. Mrs. Olson looked at Martin, and she looked at Ruthie. "Goodness, this is a problem," she said. "The camera can't belong to both of you. I'll keep it safe in my desk drawer for now. Let's talk about it again tomorrow." Ruthie's stomach flip-flopped the rest of the day. She couldn't remember the answer to 2 plus 2, and when Mrs. Olson read a story, every word flew straight out the window. The bus ride home took forever. "Hi, Ruthie," said Mama. "How is school?" "Okay," mumbled Ruthie. Dinner was macaroni and cheese, Ruthie's favorite, but she couldn't eat, not one little bit. "Aren't you feeling well?" asked Papa. "I'm not hungry," she said. At bedtime, Ruthie was close to tears. She feels bad about something. "What's the matter?" asked Mama. So Ruthie told Mama and Papa the whole story. "What do you think went wrong?" asked Papa. I said it was my camera," cried Ruthie, "but it's not." "It's going to be okay," said Papa. "You made a mistake, and tomorrow you can fix it. I think Mrs. Olson and Martin will understand." But the next morning Ruthie could barely eat. Maybe Mrs. Olson wouldn't understand. Maybe Ruthie would have to sit in the timeout corner. Maybe Martin would never talk to her again. Maybe no one in the world would ever talk to her again, not one teeny tiny word. The school bell was about to ring. Ruthie took a deep breath and began the long walk to the front of the room. Mrs. Olson's desk seemed very far away. "Good morning, Ruthie," said Mrs. Olson. "I have something to tell you," said Ruthie in a very small voice. "The camera isn't mine. I didn't get it for my birthday. I found it on the playground." Mrs. Olson didn't make her sit in the timeout corner, and she didn't even look mad. Instead, she gave Ruthie a hug and kissed the top of her head. "Thank you for telling the truth," said Mrs. Olson. "That took a lot of courage." "I'm very sorry, Martin," said Ruthie. "It's okay," said Martin. All at once, Ruthie's stomach stopped flip-flopping. She even skipped a little on the way back to her desk. She got the right answer to 3 plus 7 in math, and after lunch, Mrs. Olson read the funniest story Ruthie had ever heard. On the short bus ride home, Ruthie realized she didn't miss the teeny tiny camera. Not one teeny tiny bit. That's a really good story about telling the truth. Whoops. See you again next time.